Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Old Time Rock and Roll. I'm your host, David Tare, where I've been featuring my personal top 3,000 songs of the rock era from 1954 to 1999. And today I'm up to song number 2606, and that one is I Feel Like I'm Fixin' to Die Rag by Country Joe and the Fish. This came out in 19, they recorded in 1967. It wasn't a hit in America. It was a hit just in two countries, I think Denmark and Sweden. Went to number three in Denmark, number one in Sweden in 1969. But it's a pretty famous song. It's a pretty famous anti-war protest song, and it was featured on their album called I Feel Like I'm Fixin' to Die. And here's a picture of the band Country Joe and the Fish, and I think I'm just going to talk about the band first. So they were formed. They were kind of a psychedelic, whatever, folk rock, protest band formed in 1965 in Berkeley, kind of part of the whole, San Francisco psychedelic scene, I guess. And they were originally together from 1965 to 1970, but then they reunited a few times, 1977 and 2004 to 2006. And I think they still play occasionally, but now they kind of sporadically are known as the Country Joe Band. Anyway, the original members were Country Joe McDonald. He was vocals and acoustic guitar, as well as Barry, known as the Fish Melton. He was on lead guitar and backing vocals, I guess. And they were the two founding members, Country Joe and the Fish. And they also had Carl Schrager, who was on washboard vocals and kazoo, Bill Steele, who was on bass guitar, and Mike Beardsley, who was on vocals. So that was the original lineup of Country Joe and the Fish. And like I said, they weren't a top 40 band. They really didn't have any big hits. I guess they weren't a commercial band. Their only top 40, their only Billboard hit was Not So Sweet Martha Lorraine, which went to number 98 in 1967. So just barely made the Billboard Hot 100 with one of their singles. I think they had a few hit albums, though, including the one I just mentioned. But, they were a folk rock band. They played at Woodstock. I mean, that's the thing. They played this song, I Feel Like I'm Fixin' to Die Rag, at Woodstock. It started out with, um, uh, I didn't include it here. They started out with the Fish Cheer. So they started out the song, give me an F, F, give me I, give me S, S, give me H, H. What's that spell? Fish. Well, that's how the song started. But, then it led into I Feel Like I'm Fixing to Die Rag. And it sounds like a ragtime song the way they recorded it with the kazoo. And it's a very, very sarcastic song. It's an anti war song. But, it's about the Vietnam War and just how horrible it is and how, the hippies didn't want to go. A lot of them burned their draft card and they dropped out of society. And I guess it was kind of an anthem for them. And one more thing I should mention about this song, like I said, they played it at Woodstock, but they changed the cheer from the fish cheer to the fuck cheer. To give me F, F, give me U, U, give me C, C, give me K, K. What's that spell? Fuck. What's that spell? Fuck. That got the whole audience aroused, as you can imagine. And I like this song. I mean, I like it. It's pretty harsh lyrics, but I think it's to the point. They're just talking about how messed up the Vietnam War is, and bring your first, be the first person on the block to have your boy come home in a box. If we have to drop a bomb, let's drop it on Viet Cong. Stuff like that. Just very, very anti-war lyrics. But I like this song. It ends with some machine gun firing, I guess. Kind of bringing the point home. But anyway, I guess that concludes my profile of I Feel Like I'm Fixing to Die Rag by Country Joe and the Fish. Thank you for watching. You guys rock, and I'll see you next time.